good morning. And we're going to continue in looking at chapter 6 of Isaiah. Remember, yesterday we read verses 1 to 7, and we saw that Isaiah needed was to see the holiness of God, to be aware of his own sin and the sin of the world, and to know that his sin was atoned for by God. And atonement means deeper than forgiving. It has a deeper effect than that, deeper consequences. But anyway, let's read from verse 8 down to the end. Then I heard the voice of the Lord saying, "Whom shall I send, and who will go for us?" And I said, "Here am I, send me." He said, "Go and tell this people, be ever hearing but never understanding, ever seeing but never perceiving. Make the heart of this people callous, make their ears dull, and close their eyes. Otherwise they might see with their eyes, hear with their ears, understand with their hearts, and turn and be healed." Then I said, "For how long, Lord?" And he answered, "Until the cities lie ruined and without inhabitant, until the houses are left deserted, and the fields ruined and ravaged, until the Lord has sent everyone far away, and the land is utterly forsaken. And though a tenth remains in the land, it will again be laid waste. But as the terebinth and oak leaf stumps when they are cut down, so the holy seed will be the stump in the land." Well, let's look right at the beginning there. Remember, Assyria is the rampant nation, conquering nations left, right and centre, threatening Israel, threatening Judah. And it might seem as though God is doing nothing, that God is idle, ignoring the situation. That's not the case. And in our day, with the moral collapse of society in the West, God is not unaware of the situation. He has plans to do something. You say, so first of all, God has a plan. Secondly, he involves men and women in his plan. Whom shall I send? If you look in the Bible, every time God does something significant, it involves sending someone. He sent Moses to bring the Israelites out of Egypt. He sent Daniel to King Nebuchadnezzar. He saved the Israelites in Babylon through Esther. When God puts his plan into action, he sends someone. So, we all know in a general sense that God has a purpose for us. All our lives are purposeful. We're here to worship God, pray to him. We're here to be kind to others, to implement justice. We're here to witness to who Jesus is, and many other things as well. We all have a general purpose that we've been given by God. But there may be times when God gives us a specific purpose. And the basis of sending Isaiah was nothing to do with him, ultimately. It was based on the glory of God and on the atoning of Isaiah's sin. So if you or I do hear a call from God to do something specific, our natural reaction is to look at ourselves and say, God must be wrong. But God makes his decision not based on how good you or I are, how able and capable we are, but on the basis of his glory and on the basis of the atoning sacrifice on the cross. And the third thing to note is that God's plans are fulfilled according to his terms, not to ours. We've got what might seem strange. Go and tell this people so they will be ever hearing, never understanding. So what's going on? It's really talking about the response of the people to God's word. And people's natural response to God's word is to rebel, to harden our hearts against it. That is the natural response. And that's what would happen. And Isaiah asks, how long is this going to go on for, God? And he says, until the cities lie ruined without inhabitant, until the houses are deserted, until the Lord has sent everyone far away. And all these things happened. Babylon destroyed Jerusalem. Many, many people were taken off into exile. But it's not the end. It's not the end. Look at the very last part. But as the oak leaves stumps when they're cut down, so the holy seed will be the stump in the land. There are things which happen which we might not like, but they're not the end. The end result is for God to produce a people dedicated, truly dedicated to Him. Amen.